Good morning, everybody from New York City. We just wrapped up a couple of days here over the last couple of days. We saw the Yankees, we saw the Mets. We went to Central Park, ate some pizza. We did the things. Now it's time to move on. We are going to Baltimore today. It should be about 4 hours riding, so not too bad. This will be our 5th game in 5 days with one more after that. So we'll wrap up 6 games in 6 days tomorrow, as long as everything goes well. And yeah, I'm excited to get out of New York and down to Baltimore. So let's get going. So yeah, that's Citi Field right there. So you can see how close we were. Get on this parkway and get out of New York.
You would think that after having to ride the motorcycle through Manhattan twice in the last 3 days, I might have done a little more looking at the route Google had mapped me to get down to Baltimore, but I sure didn't, and so I ended up having to go back through Manhattan for a 3rd time, and that kind of kicked off this chain reaction of tolls and traffic and construction that was all compounded by the fact that it was about 95 degrees out that day, and it was just a really long, hot, frustrating ride from New York to Baltimore. And as we leave the Northeast here, I have 3 tips for you if you're going to do this. Don't trust Google, get an Easy Pass, and lastly, avoid New Jersey as much as possible.
Oh boy, what a day. Holy cow. I don't know if you can see him just like dripping sweat. It's so gross. That was such a long, hot day. Oh man. Well, it's supposed to be just like an easy 3.5 hours turned into almost 6, just traffic and tolls and construction, and it was well in the mid 90s. Oh man, just brutal. It's so much hotter when you're not moving. So I am happy to be here. Got a couple hours before the game, so I'm gonna cool off and take a shower, and then hopefully we'll have some time to explore Baltimore Harbor. I've got a great view from my room, which I'll toss in here, and yeah, let's go to the game. Time to change gears here a little bit. So yeah, whew. Rough one today, but we're here and I'm excited.
The Inner Harbor in Baltimore is a great place to just kind of walk around. There's a lot of old ships that you can tour when they're open and just kind of like be out there on the water. It's one of those really touristy areas, so definitely be prepared for that. But if you're just looking to like have a drink and look at some nice views on the bay, this place is great for that. As I was walking around, it kind of hit me that I was on the other ocean from my house. I've now ridden across the entire country. This is gonna be my 15th ballpark, so I'm halfway done. It's just amazing to think that just a couple of weeks ago, we hadn't even started this yet. Camden Yards was opened in 1992 and is the home of the Baltimore Orioles. It can fit almost 46,000 people, and to be honest, it feels a lot newer than 30 years old. As you walk into the back, you can walk through Utah Street, and there's all these like bars and food stands and all kinds of people, and looks right onto the field. Balls actually get hit all the way out to Utah Street, and if you're a player and one lands out there, you get a plaque in the sidewalk with your name and the distance that you hit that home run. I thought I got here about an hour early, which was really lucky because the game started at 6, not 7 like I thought, so I was there right for first pitch. It was a light crowd, but the energy was good, and the oppressive humidity had kind of cooled off for the night. Overall, Camden Yards is sort of the prototypical new baseball stadium that so many other stadiums have modeled. It is purpose-built, it feels like it's old and has some character to it, even though it has modern amenities. And it just has all the little things you'd want from a ballpark. You're close to the game, all the seats are good, and just a really, really enjoyable time. This night was perfect as well, and it capped off with just a gorgeous sunset. And honestly, there's nothing bad to say about this place. I absolutely love it. So that's it for Baltimore. We're on our way to Washington next episode to complete our 6th game in 6 days. If you like this, hit like, subscribe to see more, and we'll see you next time.